Let's do a recap. Any volunteers?
I don't remember what happened.
Well, I do.
We're
Day
in town.
19.
We're in
Day
town.
19.
Let's
We're still
Icy. Let's have Icy tell us. Patricia, go ahead.
okay.
On day 19, we had a short rest, and then we headed back to Phandelver. We made a shelter and gathered materials. And then out of the mud, because it was raining, four creatures came. Three
Ghoul.
ghouls and one gas. So we killed them, and then we carried on to Phandelver, and we got to Stonehill, and we had something to eat and drink, and then me and Harvick, we went to our separate rooms for a night.
Yeah.
And Rokas, he went off to meditate in the forest,
Yep.
and what's the other fellow's name?
Gundren.
Gun not yeah
Darius.
Gundren was he.
Well, there's
Darius
Gundren
went
and
up.
Darius. Yeah.
Yeah, Gundren, he also went up and had for a sleep, and then Darius went back to the manor. So I think it's day 21 or day 22. I'm not sure which.
Yeah, I kind of got messed up on my counting the days, but I think
I think it might be day. I think we're now day 22. I think because day 19 was the morning. We slept in the forest. Then we were attacked, and then we slept another night, and then we got into Phandelver, and then we went to sleep again. So it's either day 21 or day 22. So what are we going to say? Is this day 21 or 22? I think it might be day 22.
Make it 22. We've been hanging out.
And I forgot to mention that Harvick has the map to Wave Echo Cave, and we decided we need to go east towards Sword Mountain.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so Gundren had asked Harvick to talk to him before he leaves town with the map. And that's about all. So yeah, you are all waking up and congregate back at the Stonehill Inn downstairs at the eating area, the tavern section.
Dining room.
Okay, so it's morning, and y'all see each other there.
Okay, I would like to get some more information about the shape changer.
Okay.
Now, do we need to roll a history thing, or can I just ask?
I thought we already did that.
Yeah, well, I've got some more questions about shape changers.
So you've already remembered everything you can remember. You can ask someone who knows about them, but
Okay.
I guess the only people you might think who might know would be people in the Lord's Alliance.
Okay. So, we've already.
Right now, you don't see any of those people at the tavern. But
Okay.
Gundren is coming down from his room.
Okay.
He says, "Good morning.
Okay, Gundren.
Nice to
You
sleep
know-
in a bed."
Well, you were with that shape changer quite a bit.
Yeah, sort of.
Did you ever see him change?
No, I didn't know it had the ability to change shapes until you guys told me that.
Okay. What was he when you saw him? What was he?
Well, the one we saw I saw the dark elf there, and then we didn't see the dark elf later. So I guess we're assuming that that's who it is.
Okay.
But that's all I saw was a dark elf.
Okay. Was the clothing he was wearing the same as the clothing that the when you saw when he looked like your brother? Is it the same clothing?
I didn't see. I didn't see the imposter, so I'm not sure.
Okay.
I was I was I was hiding in the forest at that when you guys fought them.
Right.
Yeah, I don't really know about um any shape changing creatures. Not
Okay.
familiar.
Is there anyone that in Phandelver that might?
The only people who have experience with fighting monsters and things are the soldiers with the Lord's Alliance. So you might ask them.
Okay.
Darius, you don't know anything? And Darius says, "No, I haven't encountered something like that before."
Okay. And so there's no, and I'm asking Darius. There's no one here that would know anything about them.
We could go ask Vola and some of the others.
Okay. I would like to do that then before we take off.
Okay. Are you planning to? Gundren asks, "Are you guys planning to go to Wave Echo Cave today?"
We've got a few things we want to do first, but if we can get them done soon enough, yes.
All right. Well, so
Is
I wanted to tell you guys, we've, I think, I, t- I want to go talk to the town master about, or I guess the Lord's Alliance, find out if they have, got together your reward. I'm not sure if they arranged something already, but I want to reward you either way. And I was I wanted you to go look for my brothers. Hold on, let me pull up their names.
kind of forgetful, huh? That's right. I forget my brother's name too. Asswipe or something like that.
Tharden and Noondro. So Gundren says, I have two things I wanted to ask of you guys. One is to find my brothers and rescue them if they're in trouble. If not, the the cave seemed to be a dangerous place with monsters. So before we can set up a business there, we're gonna have to clear it out of monsters. So if you guys can manage to do that, I want to give you guys a 10% share of the profits from the mine.
Cool.
For if you're not able to do that, at least to investigate my brothers, I'd like to give you a reward for that as well. But I don't know. I guess it kind of depends on how difficult it is. But if they're fine, I'll still give you some reward.
What are the brothers' names?
Tharden and Noondro are my two brothers.
Spell it.
He
I
did.
typed it in the thing.
Oh, okay.
Do you see that? It's under the picture of Ola.
I don't I see the picture.
Let's just
I've got
scroll
something
down.
that says. There. Wait a minute. Oh, I'm scrolling. Oh, there it is. Okay, just came. Interesting. Okay, now we've got a problem. We've got a problem with that shape changer.
We do?
Yeah. But one of the things about that is it can only turn into things it's actually seen. So for your brothers, I would like to know something about them either tattoos or blemishes or something like that they normally wear under their clothes.
He says he can't think of anything specific except for. Let me make sure which one of these guys.
Does either one of them have like on the back of their mouth, like a chipped tooth or missing tooth or something like that?
I'm checking something. Hold on.
How about battle scars? What's funny there, human?
My mind went to a dirty place.
Okay, he says his brother Tharden has a scar on his chest that might be useful.
Okay.
It's kind of a diagonal cut on his right pectoral.
All right. Good thinking, dwarf.
You do that a lot. Couldn't understand.
So when the shape changer turned into the shape of one of your brothers at the castle, which brother was it?
He wasn't with us.
Gundren was not with you guys when that happened. He was in the forest, so he didn't see that.
Huh. Okay.
You guys told him about it.
But you don't know which one of your brothers he might have seen, or has he seen them both?
You guys haven't told him what the dwarf you saw looked like, so you could do that if you want to ask him. So I can describe it for you. Do you want to share that with him?
Sure.
Okay, so
Yeah, Darius can,
you guys.
Darius can tell him.
Yeah, Darius. You have the best memory, Darius.
Well, Rokus was the one who was closest to the dwarf, so he should see him the most clearly. So Rokus says that hold on, let me find a picture here. So
all dwarves look the same.
You saw this red-haired dwarf with grayish streaks in his beard and hair. And so Gundren has told you he has a scar that you can't see when he's dressed. You guys describe this character to Gundren, and he says that sounds like Tharden.
Okay. We'll look for him. These are dwarves, right?
Yeah?
Yes.
They don't look dwarvish enough for you?
No, I
They
said
do look-
all dwarves look the same to me.
Oh, then how come you don't know they're dwarfs?
I said they are dwarves, aren't they?
Well, aren't there implies that you don't know.
Okay, so
They smelled bad, so I figured they must be dwarves.
Well, it wasn't even a dwarf, so that doesn't make sense.
well,
He
typical
cast
elf.
the spell of smell.
typical
Were you
elf.
drinking? Were you drinking in the forest last night?
All right.
Probably.
So anyway, you guys established that
Still don't
the-
have a identifying mark for the other one.
he doesn't have a he can't think of anything like that you guys could like easily recognize.
How about what could we ask him that the dark elf wouldn't know? Like, what's his middle name or something like that?
Or what's the name of your mother? What's your mother's name?
Okay. Hold on.
Because they would both know that.
Yeah, neither one of them knows their father's name.
Jeez, you guys. I don't know if he's gonna ask you if you keep talking like that. He's not maybe not gonna work with you. Did you say that out loud?
No.
Okay, well, be careful what you say.
Yeah, you.
Don't forget your boss is a dwarf.
My boss?
I mean,
Or
in this mission, he's your boss.
Who's my boss?
He paid you to go to Phandelver in the first place.
Oh.
shut up, dog. You're squaring the whole
forgot
thing for us.
forgot we were talking to Gundren.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Don't just say stuff in front of dwarfs. So I'm gonna just say you didn't actually say that, unless.
No, I wouldn't say that if Gundren was there, where he could hear it. Just Harbeck.
Well, you're all at the table, so just let you know.
Okay.
Now let me find some information. Stop bickering. So I can't police your role playing while I'm also looking for information.
Okay.
So shut up.
Consider yourself told there, Rokus.
Gundren says that his mother's name, her maiden name, was Vistra Ungart.
Vistra. That's a pretty name.
Vistra Ungart. Yeah. So he's sure that nobody would have heard them over, talking about that.
Because they would have referred to her as Mom.
Yeah. Especially not her maiden name.
Okay.
When a shift changer shifts, do they take on the person's voice and mannerisms as well?
Believe
or just
so.
their shape?
Probably depends on how well they know him.
Okay.
Well, you guys aren't aware exactly of that.
That's what I would expect.
Okay.
You didn't know Tharden, so you couldn't judge it, and Gundren didn't see, so he's not sure either. You did see the shape changer change into Rokus.
Yeah.
But he wasn't trying to pretend to be Rokus. He was just running away.
He just wanted to look cool.
Well, you can maybe guess that since dwarves can't run as fast as elves, he might have used it for that reason.
Okay, this is good for me then. All right, was he wearing exactly the same when he changed shape? Did the clothes change shape too?
Yes, he was wearing exact same clothes as Rokus.
Okay, that's
So you all,
so that means he can change into inanimate objects.
well, you don't know if his whole body can change into an inanimate object, but you know that he can change his outer appearance to have clothes. Yeah. So
what he's saying he can be.
Yeah.
He has to conserve mass.
Well, you don't know that.
Yeah, I asked that when we did our roll. That was one of the things I asked.
What'd you ask?
I think I
He
just
has
told
to
you that he
conserve
has
mass.
to. It's not conserve mass. It's just he can't change to a different, like, technical size in the monster manual. There's like small, medium, large. He can't switch between those.
Okay.
So
Okay,
I wouldn't say it as scientifically as that.
Okay.
Like, he could change from a 5 foot to a 7 foot person.
It would still be a medium-sized creature.
Right.
He would weigh more. He does that.
I don't think-
Yes.
Okay, well, all right. Now another thing. When I said conserve mass, okay,
Mm-hmm.
another thing that I would you would have to do in conserving mass is you said he could change the appearance of the clothing.
Yeah.
Okay, if he's conserving mass, then also if let's say he changed the coat, if I told him to take off the coat and put it down somewhere, back off.
You're not sure if the clothes are part of his body when he does that. You are not experienced enough to know if it would be able to take the clothes off.
We could experiment if we catch him.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not sure if the clothes are actually part of his body, if it's a visual illusion, or if it's actual separate physical object.
Magic.
Yeah, it could be any of those. Okay, so Gundren has told you some information. He's offered a sort of a reward for helping his brother and also for clearing out the cave. So you might want to take note of those.
Yeah. 10% of profit for clearing out the monsters of the cave. I forget what it was the reward for rescuing your brothers. Was it 500 gold coins?
No. You guys are. Sildar said he'd give you 500 for rescuing Gundren.
There's no way to collect that right now, is there?
You could go ask the soldiers, but you're not sure.
Okay,
You could
so
also ask the town master because Sildar was working with him for a previous reward.
Okay.
And the reward Gundren offered for saving his brothers, he said it depends on like if you have to do a bunch of fighting or not.
Right.
But he wants to reward you in some.
Okay, now I gave 2 javelins to Darius. Has he given me those back yet?
He still has them, and he's at the manor.
Okay, so at some point I need to go back to the manor and get my 2 javelins in.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see if somebody else wants to join us on this.
Oh,
mission.
sorry. I think I said I already said that Darius showed up because he was talking earlier. So
Okay.
Darius is here actually. So you can he came in because you guys had talked about meeting up. So he's there and he says, "Oh, do you want these back?"
Yes, please. Well, are you going to be on the night? Are you going to go to the cave with us?
I wasn't sure. I think we should go talk with Vola because she's in charge right now.
Okay, let's go do that.
You guys ready to go?
Sure.
All right, so you guys walk down the road and head up to the manor. On the way, you see Grista, the barkeep at the Sleeping Giant. She waves at you guys. And yeah.
I was gonna ask Krista if they fixed her finger yet.
Her finger's still missing. She says, she's heard that there's a spell called Greater Restoration that can bring back limbs, but she'd have to go to Neverwinter to go find someone who could do something like that.
Okay.
Okay, now I've got a question for her. I have some valuable silk sheets. If I went into a larger town, would I be able to get a better price for it if I tried to sell it?
Probably they'd be more experienced with that kind of thing.
Okay, I'll hold on to them then. Okay, thank you.
All right, so you head up to the manor and you see all the tents and people in the watchtower, and you go to the big tent, which is where Sildar had been before, and now Vola is there. You see her; she's talking to a short uh, halfling with blonde hair, and the halfling walks out the tent as you guys come in. And she says, "Oh, you're back. Nice
Yes,
to
we
see
are.
you. Hello, Icy.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you guys? You managed to get Gundren back?
Yes, we did.
That's great. I believe Harbin Wester has your reward. Sildar left it in his care.
Okay,
Yeah,
thanks for the information. And
Where
what
is
have you?
he?
Town Master's Hall. That's where you were earlier talking with Linnea. Oh, I don't know
And
why I did
things
that
are.
in Vola's voice. That's just me
And
telling
think.
you. When they first met you, you were in the same office with Harbin and Linnea, so you've been there and you know him.
And have things been peaceful around the town?
Yeah, I got word, a message from Neverwinter that not Harvick, Sildar and
Sildar.
Linnea are attending the trial for the mage Yarno, and they did encounter some trouble. He called in some of his friends, other lords, who were slowing the trial down, but luckily, because Sildar is well known and respected, that they're able to proceed. He hasn't been able to worm out of it, and Linnea's been helping him with her. She has credit with the nobles because she's the heir to the Alexandrite uh, duchy.
Okay. And Vola, what's your halfling's name?
Oh, the girl who just left?
Yeah.
Oh, her name's Cora. She's a pretty good fighter, but I think she's actually just got recalled back to Neverwinter. So, what are you guys planning to do next?
Uh, well, Gundren has asked us to rescue his brothers and to go to Wave Echo Cave, but he thinks there's monsters there that need to be cleared out.
Monsters, you
Are you?
say?
Yeah.
Hmm. I'm getting a bit bored taking care of this town.
You want to go
I
up?
might have to switch places with Darius.
You want to join an adventure, do you?
Yeah, my axe is calling to me.
Well, we'd love to have you join us.
All right, So Darius is with you guys. So Bola says, "Well, Darius, you mind if I hand things over to you for a bit?" He says, "Oh yeah, sure. I've had a good amount of fighting. I'm ready for a rest."
Hey, I'll give you 2 javelins.
Um, Vola has some javelins there in the tent, so she picks up 2 of her own. She says, I got it."
Okay, so that means I'm up to 5 javelins then, correct?
Sure.
How many does she have?
She has 2.
Okay.
Right. Are
She
we off
says,
to see
"Yeah.
the
So
wizard?
you guys want to go get your reward, or I mean, I guess you're going off. We're gonna go off into the mountains. You might as well claim your reward later. I don't know what you guys want to do. If we get off now, we might. You wanted to travel today? We could do that."
I wanted to go to the smithy to see if we can have him make some caltrops.
All right. Well, come back and get me when you're ready to leave.
Okay.
Okay, thanks, Vola.
All right. Okay. So we can expedite your shopping and stuff. So what was it you wanted to get, Harvick?
Caltrops.
Caltrops. 20 for 1 gold at the
Okay.
smithy.
Why don't you pick me up 22?
You go with him if you want.
Okay.
So yeah, 1 gold for 20. Buy as many as you want. Just let me know.
Okay.
I'll take 20.
Okay.
Someone had mentioned wanting to get a tent.
Yeah.
You can get
Is that
you can get a basic tent for 1 gold.
That tent fit all of us?
No, it's a small one. It could fit
can
2.
could you open it up and make a lead to with it that will cover all of us?
I guess so. It's made for 2 people. It's a small, like, triangle shaped tent.
Why don't we just get 2?
Okay.
Yeah. It's not, it won't be really good in, like, harsh weather, but for rain and stuff, it'll be enough.
Okay. And then while we're there, let's see. So 1 gold for the caltrops and 1 gold for the tent.
Yeah.
2 golds because there's 2 tents.
Oh, you can buy your gold. I'm spending 1 gold for a tent. You can spend 1 gold
Yeah.
for your other tent. Bastard.
I forgot how
You want me to pay for it? I see.
I forgot how generous dwarves were.
Okay, while we're buying the tent,
Yeah. That's at the tents at the,
Coister.
No, that's the armor place.
he sells
That's,
tents
Coster,
too.
by the way, it's called.
Coister?
Coster.
Coster. Okay.
I believe that's some sort of word that's used for arms
Okay,
and
now-
armor sellers, but I'm not familiar with it.
Across from the smithy, Spartan's provisions.
Yeah, that's where you get the tent.
Okay, so while we're there, I would like to get 2 coppers worth of black paint and the smallest, finest paintbrush that they have there.
Okay, you're able to find that.
Okay, and now with what I'm going to do is on my sword, I'm going to paint a horizontal line, and then every inch I'm going to paint another horizontal line. So I've turned it into, it looks sort of like a ruler on one side.
Okay,
All right.
that's fine. This is on the blade. You are painting this on the blade, is that right?
Right.
Yes. Okay. All right. You are able to do that.
Okay.
Anything else you guys wanted?
Yeah, the tent is 2-person tent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we have 2 tents now.
Do we
Yeah.
have any torches? Because if we're going to be going into a mine, we might need those.
Yep.
You already have torches. Yeah.
Do we need a grappling hook?
You
Yeah.
only have rope at the moment, so you might want to get something like that.
I'd like a grappling hook.
Okay, it's 2 gold pieces.
Yeah, that's fine. You can use that price from the book.
Stuff's expensive here.
And they have fishing tackle. It's 1 gold piece.
I thought I already got that.
No,
You got thread or
just-
something.
we got thread
Okay.
and stick.
Okay. Why don't you get all that stuff? Get me a.
Are you just trying
Crap.
to avoid using the currency section of your character sheet?
Yes.
Because that's what it seems like.
So I'm getting the fishing
I told you he's a
tackle.
cheap bastard.
Well, I'm
Okay.
visiting. He's very generous.
I'll knock off the. Okay. So I've spent 3 gold.
On what?
A tent, caltrops, and actually 4 gold, and a grappling hook, fishing. How much is the fishing gear?
Two CPs, copper piece. Wait, fishing tackle,
Yeah.
1 gold,
1 gold. Okay.
and the grappling hook is 2 gold.
Yeah, I already took that off. Okay. Okay, I got it off.
And
So I got.
Well, don't forget you got like 500 gold waiting for you. So
Okay.
we got lots of money.
so did you want to go claim your reward now or wait?
Let's get going so we can have time to.
Yeah, but we got another thing we have to do to. We may not want to come back to town because we also have to go get another reward. We never bothered for the head. It's probably getting a little ripe right now. We may
We'll
not
make.
want to go back to town, so I think we should get our reward
that was
now.
the one. Yeah, that does make sense. I forgot about the that part of it. Yeah. So Darius has had the head earlier, so
Vola
I-
has it now.
we'll say no. I'm thinking about what would someone do with a head, a severed head that they're walking around with. All right. We'll say when Darius switched over command with Vola, he put the head in a box that they had up there. And so when you go back to meet Vola, she says, "You guys want to turn this head in?"
Yeah, we might as well do that. It's stinky.
All right. So you go show it to Harbin, and he's disgusted and doesn't know why. He says, "I would have believed you. You didn't need to bring me this head. Gross. Get that out of my sight. Please, here, take the gold." Vola says, "All right, let's just chuck the head in the forest when we leave town."
Let's put it on a spike in front of the other tavern.
Okay, so
I
that
don't think
means
Krista would like that. She's trying to attract customers.
so we now have 150 each for gold, correct? Assuming Darius gets his share.
Yeah, I think you guys had agreed to cut him in. Is that right?
So that's 125 each.
150 each.
It was
Cool.
500. Between 4 is 125, dear. So where do we put the money again? Under equipment?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So you guys have dealt with everything in town, I believe. You guys okay to go?
Yeah.
All right. So
Yeah,
just
come on, Vola.
So to be clear, your quest now is go find the brothers and clear out the cave. Alright, so normally Rokus leads the way, but this time Harbeck's the only one who can use the map. So if it wasn't clear before, the map basically works like a GPS you'd have in your car.
Yeah, it unfolds as you go.
Yeah, you can't see the over map, like where it doesn't show you the route you're going, but it shows you as you go. Which is, it's designed that way so that you can't really copy it. So Harbeck has to lead, but because the map is magically, it's just like a GPS. So you look down and you see it's showing you which way to go, basically. As he reads the dwarven text, he sees images on the map. Like, they conjure in front as he reads. So he starts leading you. So the map is very easy to use. So we're gonna do a survival check for Harbeck. I guess actually it's interpreting the map. I guess we'll do it as an intelligence check. Let's see what we got for intelligence rolls.
For everybody?
No, just him. But it's gonna be an easy roll.
Okay.
Hold
My
on.
intelligence is okay. So I'm
Yeah,
rolling at 20.
yeah, just intelligence basic, so +1.
Okay.
You gotta
Rolled
get.
an 18 plus 1 is 19.
All right, so I only wanted you to get over a 5. So you're expertly interpreting the map, and you
Now,
are able. Yeah, what's that?
I'll say the first time I rolled for reading the map, I got a natural 20. Doesn't that continue to go for reading the map?
That was. Well, I don't remember that specifically, but I thought that was for just like if you could read the language.
Right.
Now this time
This
it's
is
more
different.
for following the directions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But anyway, like I was starting to say, you only need to do better than a 5. So you're
So
doing
even a
fine.
natural 20 wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
Right.
And also,
Well,
don't natural 20s only matter in combat. Like you don't
And
automatically do things.
right. What I was,
stealthy.
what I'm getting at though is, does this mean, that so each time I look at the map, I have to roll again?
If something comes up and I think that that makes sense, then you might have to do it again. But for right
Okay.
now, you don't. Let me pull up the overworld so you can all look together.
Harbeck sure has a lot of questions.
Probably not used to playing this game.
Oh, just remember, it's not a competitive game. My goal is not to screw you over. My goal is to let you have fun. So I'm not gonna make it a hostile thing if we disagree on something or whatever. So don't worry too much about that kind of stuff. So there's the overworld map.
Okay.
So you guys can look at it.
We're going
And-
toward the Sword Mountains, correct?
Right. So you're headed east. Each hex is 5 miles. So the first 5 miles that you travel out of Phandelver are very simple. You're pretty much going in a straight line to the east. You go over some hills, and you don't find anything remarkable on the way. The next 5 miles, you start to get into the more higher elevation. Still hills, but getting up towards the mountains. The rock formations start getting a bit more complex, so that you have to weave between them a bit. And then, so after 10 miles, you're basically at the foothills, or sorry, not the foothills, but the base of the mountain itself.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, you start getting the map is telling you to like turn every which way. It's very, if you didn't have the map, it would be like you'd be getting lost by how often you're turning around and stuff. Well, at least Harvick would have thought it was quite complicated. Rook is maybe following along a little better, but
So are we zigzagging up the mountain?
yeah, zigzagging, and there's often like crevices and things where you can't see your surroundings very well, that you go in and out of.
Is the map showing us the easiest way to go?
You're not sure? It doesn't seem like a very easy way to go. But at one point, Harvick comes up to a solid rock, and the map says to go through this rock. And it says that there's an illusion of a rock here. It tells you the word in Dwarvish that you can speak to take down the illusion if you would want to. So Ruckus and Icy, you just see Harbeck's leading you to a dead end.
Okay, and then the map says to ask. The map is saying I can or I should.
It says that's an option.
Okay. Okay, I will tell the others that I'm about to speak a command, but make themselves alert because I have no idea what's going to happen when I ask this to occur.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. So, so you guys.
And we will get into our usual fighting formation.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Vola's
Already.
Vola's next to Harvick. Got her axe ready. Okay, so he speaks the command word, and you guys see the image of a rock just disappear into kind of a foggy effect as it dissipates, and then you can see a cavern.
Do we want you?
And the map says to go into the cavern.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you guys want the pass without a trace, or do you want me to change into an animal and go look forward before we go in? What would you like to do?
Everybody do a perception check.
Okay, perception. I still have to. Okay, it's a -1. Okay.
I have 15 plus 4, which is 19.
Okay.
16 -1's 15.
All right.
I'm 14.
Okay, so you all pretty easy to see. It seems like the cave is not that it's not very dark, so you can kind of see that there must be a way out, not far through it.
So it's more like a tunnel.
Yeah, like a tunnel.
Okay.
So you don't think it's gonna last a long time. You can see into it.
Okay,
Let's go carefully looking out for pits.
okay. Well, now if we can, as we going through it, we know where the other end of it is. So I suggest that Roku go ahead. He's
Rokus.
better at finding traps and stuff.
My name's Rokus, not Roku.
Focus.
I don't rhyme.
You said you wanted Rokus to go ahead and stealth through it first?
Yeah, because he's better at looking for traps and stuff.
Alright, do you agree?
Sure.
Alright, roll a stealth check.
Stealth plus 5. I've got a 24.
Alright, you're confident that you're stealthy. You go through.
I'm super stealth.
You already did a perception. What was that one? 14?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't find any
Traps
or
pits
anything.
or
It just
anything.
looks like this was carved out at some point.
Okay.
You can see that it's not natural.
Okay. So when I get to the other end, I'll call to them to follow up.
Yeah. So you guys are able to get through this tunnel. There's nothing that comes out to bite you, and you come out on the other side, and you continue to follow the map. And there's some points where you have to hop over some. There's some like cracks in the ground. It seems like there must have been some volcanic activity or earthquakes that have affected the mountains. And sometimes the map is kind of implying that you could just walk across it, but you actually have to jump over it. But you don't come anything that's like really hard to get around. But it makes you think that maybe some things have changed since the map was made. Eventually you come to another illusion rock, and it's a similar situation, so you proceed in the same way. While you're
What do we see after I speak the words before we continue?
it's another illusion that it seems like you're at a dead end, but when you speak the words, it dissipates and you're able to go through the tunnel normally.
Okay, so it's another tunnel that we send Rokus
Yeah,
through
yeah.
first. Then.
You do
Okay.
the same process and everything's okay.
Okay. Okay.
As you're going through though, let's do a perception check.
I got 15.
I got 15 plus 4 again. I got 19.
18 minus 1, 17.
All right. So it's not easy to see, but Icy does notice something in this tunnel. There's a part of the ceiling that looks like it had collapsed, and you can just barely see like a skeletal finger sticking out from under this collapsed rock.
There might be a trap because the rock is collapsed, and I can see a skeleton finger pointing. I think we need to not go through so quickly. Maybe.
So looking up at the ceiling, it doesn't. You don't see any kind of mechanism or anything. It looks more like it might have happened during an earthquake or something.
Okay.
So because your roll is high, the Icy recognizes that and tells you guys. At first she thought it might be a trap, but she thinks it's probably an earthquake.
Can we move the rocks off the skeleton?
Yeah, if you want to try, you guys Harbeck, do a strength check with advantage because they're helping you.
Strength.
You can do athletics.
Okay.
Which you have a +7.
Oh, athletics. Okay, so athletic. That's a +7. Okay. So I roll. Roll a 1.
You got advantage though. You got advantage, so 2 rolls.
I can do it again.
Yeah. That's representing that you're being helped.
Big help. 6 plus 7.
So okay.
How about the rest of us?
Yeah.
That you're included by getting the advantage includes you guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, actually, so let's see. That's 13, right?
13, yeah.
Okay, you're able to move it mostly off of the skeleton. Then you can see its like upper body.
Okay.
But actually, Patricia notices the this skeleton is wearing a headdress that looks like something a druid would wear. And in the center of its forehead, there is a stone that catches her eye.
So I'm going to go over and investigate.
Okay, so you pick. Oh well, I don't know. Do you want to touch it or what? Just want to look closely.
I'm going to look. I look at the headdress and I see the stone, and I know it belongs to a druid.
Yeah, you're pretty sure it's a druid headdress.
Yeah.
Similar to what you wear.
Okay.
Are all druids pretty buddy with each other?
I think there's a general respect between druids, but yeah, they have different circles, so they have different beliefs and goals. So they're not all part of one group or anything. So.
But we tend to fight for the underdog, and
some druids are more into protecting nature over civilization. Rokus and Icy are part of a group that tries to kind of separate civilization from nature and like guide people through nature without destroying it, while also trying to protect both of them at the same time.
Yeah.
So they're a little more pro civilization than some druids. There's also like some maybe evil druids who think that the plant life and animal life should take over the world, and that there shouldn't be any sentient races.
Okay, so I'm gonna take the headdress with the stone.
Okay, when you pick it up, you can't see that well in here because it's a bit dark. You can take it outside if you want to investigate it.
Okay.
Just take it. Let's continue.
All right.
Okay.
Well, you walk not far, and you get out of this tunnel again into the sunlight, and you can see this stone is like gleaming in the sun. It kind of looks like a cat's eye marble, if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Then you actually recognize what this is. It's something that you've heard about that human druids often use. It's called the third eye of the cat. And I guess, yeah, you're familiar with it, so you know that this thing can, if you attach it to your headdress, it will give you dark vision.
Okay, and now I need that, so I think I will.
Okay,
Oh.
I'll add it to your equipment.
Does Vola have night vision?
Yeah. So now you're all okay for dark vision.
Right.
So you guys continue on, and there's a few more strange things like this. If it wasn't for these illusions, Rokus and Icy might think that Harvick was leading them on a wild goose chase. But as he keeps taking down illusions and things, they can see that they're on the right path, and eventually you finally come to a grand entranceway which is caved in, but to the, like, when you're looking at it to the left, you can see a cavern that's leading in the same direction. So you can't enter through this giant entryway. It's not an illusion. It's actually caved in. And as you arrive here on the spot, the map snaps closed and rolls up.
So we can take that to mean this is the cave we're looking for.
Yeah.
How big is this entrance that we're in front of?
The main entrance that is caved in, it looks like it was you can tell that it was made by the dwarves. It's a very iconic dwarven architecture. It's about 30 feet high, but this other entrance seems to be something that was dug out recently.
And what are its dimensions?
It's about 10 feet wide, 10 feet tall.
Well, pretty much going 2 by 2 would be the best way to going through it. Then I guess me and Vola will have to be in the front.
Okay.
And at her new level, can Icy turn into a bat?
No, I can swim.
She
can't.
can.
I'm not
Her new
afraid.
thing. Yeah, her new thing is she can swim.
Yeah, I can't
But
fly.
you can't fly yet.
No.
Okay.
And it has to be an animal that she has seen.
Right.
Okay. So do you guys want to proceed in? Or are you gonna try to be stealthy?
Yes, we're gonna be stealthy.
Okay. So we can do it as a group stealth check, dude.
Okay, so we each do one.
Yeah, everybody do a stealth check, and then as long as two of you succeed,
21.
that'll be enough.
21 here.
Total of 6 here.
I'm trying to remember what I think of a -1 for stealth. Yeah, because I've got armor on. So I'm 20 minus 1, 19.
Wow.
Oh, but the minus is just your what?
It's got armor on.
I've got armor on.
No, that's not how. It's a disadvantage. It's not -1.
So I have to roll again.
Yeah, you got a 20. What's your next roll?
3. Minus
Well,
1 is a 2.
I don't think you need a -1. It's your is your stealth -1?
Yeah.
No, is that right? Really?
Yeah.
Is
Your
that your
clumsy.
dex is minus? Yeah. Okay. All right. So he's icy was a 6. You said.
Yeah, total of 6.
Okay. And Ruckus got a what?
21.
Okay. It's up to Vola here, who also has disadvantage. And a +1 dex. 16, and second roll is an 8. So 9. Alright, Ruckus, your 3 companions are stumbling all over the place and making a lot of noise. So you're
can
not feeling
tell.
confident about being stealthy.
Can we send Rokus ahead?
Do we want to?
Well,
We
hold on.
If we just stay still,
No,
we send Rokus ahead.
you can't fix your roll. You've rolled badly. You have to live with it now. So
Can I use my spell of pass without a trace?
no, it's too late. You can use that next time we do a stealth check.
Okay.
So let me give you a map. Okay, looking at the map, you're entering from the bottom left corner, which is the southwest corner.
Right.
Anybody home?
So let me read the description in the book, okay?
Uh-huh.
The entrance tunnel leads into a large cavern supported by a natural pillar of rock and containing 3 stalagmites. In the western part of the cave, behind a column of rock, there are 3 bedrolls and a heap of ordinary supplies. Sacks of flour, bags of salt, casks of salted meat, lanterns, flasks of lamp oil, pickaxes, shovels, and other gear. Amid the supplies, you see the body of a dwarf miner, dead for at least a week. The northeastern section of the cavern has collapsed, forming a 10-foot wide, 20-foot deep pit. A sturdy hemp rope is tied off around a nearby stalagmite and dangles down the side of the pit, at the bottom of which is a rough-hewn tunnel leading north, west, and east, which I
There are
have
2
marked.
tunnels then.
Yes, I have marked them with yellow arrows.
Yeah.
If the yellow arrows are where the 2 tunnels are.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there's the rope around the stalagmite.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, so that's what you see when you come in. You do not see any enemies and are not attacked.
Well, I guess we should go check out that body.
Okay. Good idea. Maybe we should. Now, there. You said there was rubble and stuff, but there's nothing that we need to clear, is there?
To get in those caves?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. How long is the rope need to be to get to the bottom?
The rope which is there is already enough for
I know,
you to climb down.
How big is the drop?
I said it earlier, 20-foot deep pit.
Okay, 20 feet.
So they have the rope to go up, but we don't see any way for them to go down at this point.
You can go down the rope.
Yeah, you can rappel on the rope.
Yeah.
It'll get us to the top, won't it?
No, we're at the top.
You'd be going down into the pit.
That's a pit.
Okay. It's basically a collapsed tunnel then. Okay.
Well, let's go see if there's any identification on the dwarf.
Okay, check them out.
All right. So it's pretty clear that you're in the right place and that this must be Tharden because he looks like how he was described. You check his check for the scar that was described and you see it is there. So
And he's got the streaky beard.
yeah.
Okay.
So you're pretty sure this is Gundren's brother who has been killed.
Okay, let's make sure he's got the scar on his chest so that it's not
Yeah,
the shift
she-
changer.
he did.
luring us.
Yeah, I said that you checked for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he's dead.
Mm-hmm.
He's been dead for a week.
Oh, that's too bad.
Does he have any money on him?
Let me check. You check him out, and he's wearing a special pair of boots. Everybody can do an investigation check to see if you can obviously know what they are.
Okay.
I have 16.
I have 16 too.
8 + 1, 9.
And Gola?
Oh, she wasn't paying attention. She got a natural one, so not gonna
Okay,
be.
so it's 16.
She's really not paying attention. So you are not sure exactly what like the title of these boots are, but you think that they're to to increase your speed.
Boots
Increase-
of fast pace.
Okay.
Look
So,
like running shoes.
Anybody wanna take them?
Who's the slowest?
Harbeck has a speed of 25. Icy and Vola are 30. And Rokus is 35.
So if I wear them, what'll that bring me up to?
Do you want to try putting them on?
Sure.
All right.
I'll run around the room to see how fast I go.
Right. That's the only way you can find out because you don't know exactly what these are. So you
How fast? How far down the tunnel can he run?
he finds that he's able to run about 5 feet faster. So he's running at 30 feet.
Cool.
If you want to keep them, I will add them to your equipment.
Okay. Adam,
I think I can. I'm not sure about the situation with this book, so let me see if it lets me add. If not, it's okay. You can just count your speed as 30 for now.
They're cool boots. They have stars on the inside. It says Chuck Taylor on them.
No, that's not true.
Oh, you're funny.
Okay, so I have to sort of retcon that because I found out this item requires attunement.
that's attunement.
So hold on.
You have to become familiar with their function.
Yeah. So I'll say you run around with them, and then after a few seconds, they stop working. So you think, oh, okay, well, I might need to wear these a while before they attune to me.
Okay.
So what that is you need to do it over a long rest. It's just like kind of meditating. You need
Right.
to attune to the item. The thing that's the game mechanic for that is that at the bottom of your equipment, you only have 3 slots for being attuned to things. So if you
Right.
find 4 attunement items, you can only use 3 of them.
Okay. How long does it take before I'm attuned to them?
After
It's just
your
a
rest.
long rest.
Okay, one long rest. Time of
I
day.
think some items have special conditions, but generally that's how it works.
Okay.
They'll have to break in.
Yeah, so next after the next long rest, you'll be able to use them.
Okay. What time of day is it right now? We've been going for quite a while.
It's you got up early and left pretty early. So it's about we'll say 4 p.m.
Okay. I'm thinking this might be. We don't know what's in that cave. This is fairly late and a really good place to, I think, for us to make a camp. We did it right at the beginning end, depending which way you're going of the tunnel. But we can see into the room, but if somebody attacks us, they're going to have to, they won't be able to surround us or anything. We camped right at the mouth of that tunnel.
Or maybe if we went to the left side, see how there's that triangle?
Yeah,
We
I
could
see
see
that,
it.
but we can't run if we do that. We're boxed in. I mean, we'd be able to retreat if we had to the other way.
Okay, but what if somebody's coming in the tunnel?
I can put
Oh,
my
we got-
I can put my trap in the tunnel, and we can have a.
We can have one person on one side, one person on the other.
Okay.
We can also put caltrops in the tunnel along with the trap. So even if they get past the trap, they're going to have all kinds of problems coming up the tunnel.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay, so you're gonna go set that up then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Vola, you have any ideas?
Yeah, I think what Harvick said makes sense. We could have a escape route.
Okay.
It'd be kind of hard to have an escape route with the caltrops out there, though, in your trap.
I don't think we're going to have any problem getting out that way, because if somebody tries to come up, I'm going to meditate next to the rope.
Right.
If I see anybody coming up, I'll just cut the rope.
That sounds good.
All right, so you ready to do your long rest?
I believe so.
All right, so you just hang out there for a few hours until nightfall. Start getting sleepy, and
I'll practice my lock picking.
all right.
And I'm gonna have something to eat because I'm always hungry and thirsty.
All right, Rokus, get your. You can ask Harvick.
For my lock picking equipment.
Here it is.
Okay.
All right, so roll your check.
17.
All right, you passed. Cool. All right, so let's do who's the first watch? Rokus is doing his all night watch.
Yeah.
And who's first watch?
We
Y'all have dark vision now, so. All right, Harvick, you go first.
Okay. Rolled an 18, and this is what, perception? Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, 18 minus 1 is 17.
Cool, Rokus.
I got a 14 plus 5. 19.
So both of you are 19, is that right?
No, he couldn't be 19.
I'm a 17. I'm 18 minus 1. I'm
Okay,
17.
17.
Yeah.
17 and 19. Nothing comes to get you. You do hear some squeaking sounds echoing out of the cave. And there's also, the longer you sit here in the quiet, you start noticing another sound. There's about every 2 minutes, you hear a thunderous sound from within the cave.
And when you say from within the cave, is sound generally coming from the area of the pit?
It's coming from the northeast area.
Okay.
It's actually loud enough that you can see some of the you can like feel a vibration. You can even see little pebbles vibrate.
Uh-huh.
Tell which we tell which one it's coming from, which one of the entrances.
It doesn't seem like
Northeast.
it's kind of like a pervasive sound that's like reverberating through the whole mountain. So it's coming through. If you're listening to those two exits, it doesn't sound like it's more from one or the other. So this thunderish sound reminds you of sounds like kind of like waves at the beach, like a tide coming in and out.
Okay.
And roll the intelligence check.
Everybody.
All of us?
Yeah, you guys are you two who are awake, I guess.
Okay. I got a 15
That's your
That's
base stat at the top.
at the very top.
Oh. Okay, so
I think yours is +1 or something.
yeah.
So what's your roll?
So I got a 3 + 1, 4.
I got a 15.
Harvick can't figure. Doesn't occur to Harvick, but to Rokus, he thinks, I guess this is why it's called Wave Echo Cave.
Yeah.
That would make sense.
But Harvick doesn't think of that. He thinks it's just noisy.
Thought
He,
Richie
he
farted.
thinks to himself, if I was gonna name this cave, I'd call it Noisy Boom Boom Cave.
Yeah. Sounds like a dwarf name.
Okay, so your watch goes off without anything particularly strange, but you do notice those sounds. Next watch we'll do Icy.
Okay. 17 + 4, 21.
Alright, you also notice the sounds. And we can just assume that you might think about the name of the cave. It's not really important, just did that for fun. But Vola's next. 17. Alright, she doesn't have plus for that. Oh no, she does. +2. 19. Yeah, she doesn't notice anything either, and except for the sounds. So every 2 minutes you hear a whoosh, whoosh. Okay.
It doesn't get louder. It doesn't get louder or softer.
No, it sounds very rhythmic, and steady.
Oh, I have a question while we're here.
Yeah.
Did we ever figure out what killed Gundren's brother?
Nope, you didn't check it out.
Yeah,
I'd like to
tomorrow.
go over and see if I
Morning.
can tell out what the cause of death is.
All right. So in the morning, you go check out the corpse. Do a medicine check.
15 plus 3, 18.
18.
Yeah.
You see that he's got claw marks at his throat, and having been attacked by the shape changer, which you have assumed is a doppelganger, you think that it looks similar to the size of its claws.
Okay.
So you think possibly the doppelganger that killed this guy is the one who took his shape.
Makes sense.
Or an owl bear.
Or an owlbear.
Okay.
um, and let's deal with Harbeck's attunement. So, go to your equipment.
Yeah, now it says boots of striding and springing.
Striding and springing. Then to the left, you should see a box that you can click on to equip
Okay,
it.
yes, I clicked on the box.
Yeah, it fills in with a square. And then now if you scroll down to attunement items, you should see it on the right side, I guess. And then you I don't remember. Let me check it out again.
Yeah,
There's a way to put it onto the left side. Do you see how to do that?
yeah, I click on the box and now it has boots.
It like filled in
Yeah,
the
now it has
circle.
it in that box there.
Okay, now if you scroll all the way to the top of your sheet, I think it should show your movement speed as 30 now.
Yes, it does.
Okay, cool. So it's working. So in the morning, you as you're like doing your watch and stuff during the long rest, you uh just like concentrate on the energy, the magical energy of these shoes, and similar to like flexing a muscle, it's kind of something like that where it's a little hard to explain how you know how to do such a thing, but you're able to get used to these boots and now they're working for you.
Okay, good.
Okay, cool. So you wake up in the morning. It's kind of funny. You guys got two magic items that kind of even you guys out. But now you're better equipped to get into this cave. So, anything else you want to investigate in this room?
You said there was tools
Yeah,
and provisions.
yeah. Nothing valuable, but possibly useful if you want to pick up something.
We can use the provisions so we don't have to take anything off of ours, correct?
Sure, that's right. You're able to get a meal here as you wake up.
Okay. Yeah.
So you first, I just want to go through all the equipment and inspect everything, see if there's anything that looks useful. You said there was lamps.
I can
oil and
reread
such.
it if you want to hear it all again. Or actually, I can, let me just copy and paste it. You can read it yourself.
With night vision, if we're in total darkness, can we see any better?
It's called dark vision actually, and it's not perfect. If it's like if you're in a sealed off thing with no light, you still can't see.
Okay.
But otherwise, if there's any light, you can see better.
Where's the light coming from now then?
It's coming from the tunnel that you came in through.
Okay.
So it's not very bright, but there's light.
Then we're going to need the lamps then that they have there, right?
Yeah.
You already have torches, but you can take lanterns if you would like, and there are flasks of lamp oil also. There's enough for you.
Do you want to take a sack of flour to use for marking?
You can just do that if you want.
We also have chalk.
You said there's oil. There's lanterns and oil. You said.
Yeah, I typed it. I left it in the text if you want to read it there.
Yeah.
In Discord.
Did Gundren know where the wave echo cave was? Had him and his three brothers been there together?
They went there together, and then he left his two brothers there to go back to Neverwinter to do some
Get this.
business related stuff that you're not aware of. And then he sent you guys to deliver some supplies. So his original plan was that you guys would go to Phandelver with his ox cart of stuff, and that he'd do some business with Barthen and start getting prepared to make the cave into a business.
Yeah, because it says there's 3 bedrolls, so I was wondering if that was from the 3 brothers.
Yeah,
Sense.
you can assume that.
Yeah.
Did Thardarin have anything on him, like rings or any identifying stuff that we could take back to Gundren?
No, the book doesn't list anything special for him other than the boots, which,
Okay.
yeah, you could bring the boots back to him if you wanted.
Well, Harbeck will be wearing them.
Well, he'll probably notice that, and you'll have to talk to him about it.
Yeah.
Okay, now those flasks of lamp oil, I think I'm gonna put those in my pack.
Okay.
Be a good thing.
See them
to
being
have.
useful.
It doesn't give numbers for these things, so I'll just say there's 4 of pretty much everything.
Okay, so I'm gonna put 4 of the flasks of lamp oil.
Sure. And anybody taking the actual lanterns?
Yes.
We'll say 4 of those, so everybody can have one.
Okay, that sounds good.
Do we want to light them up and?
Yes. I would suggest that we let Icy turn into a mouse again. And actually, even better, a shrew that got better eyesight. And have her check out just to the entrance of the 2 caves there, so that when we're going in, we don't have to worry about something ambushing us while we're trying to go down into the pit.
Sounds
Okay.
good.
I think I tried to add lantern. I hope I did.
Do you want to throw some of the shovels and pickaxes and stuff down into the pit so that we can get them if we need them?
Didn't hurt.
Alright, you can do that.
Okay. Okay, Icy. Go check it out.
Okay.
Alright, so how do you proceed? Do you climb down the rope first, I guess?
Yeah, I'll climb down the rope, and then I become, what was it again? A little
Shrew?
shrew?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or a weasel.
Well, I see. What do you want to turn into?
I'm, whatever.
Alright.
I'll be a shrew.
Alright.
Because I think we're a little tinier. So I'm going to head north east. I'm going to go right along the edge of the opening.
So you said the eastern one?
Yeah.
Alright,
It's
hold on.
southeast.
Well, no, it's
Southeast
east.
and
It
northwest.
says east in the book.
Okay.
Okay, so
yeah.
I'll head east. I'll head east.
Cool. So you head east. Let me check that area in the book. Alright, when you enter here, many tunnels intersect at this natural 30-foot high cavern. The walls are carved with simple reliefs showing dwarf and gnome miners hard at work. Below them, nearly 24 skeletons in rusted scraps of armor are scattered across the cavern floor. Some are dwarf skeletons, while others are orc remains. Half a dozen large brass lanterns stand in niches or on ledges around the cavern, but none are lit.
Okay. So I'll just keep going keep going right as I move around and around.
Okay. What is your passive perception?
16 and perception plus 4, 20.
That's not how you do it. There's actually it's a thing. It's listed. I think it's on the left side. It says passive perception. I think it's 10 plus your wisdom.
Passive perception is 14.
Yeah. Okay. It's 14. Hold on.
And then do I add wisdom to that?
No.
Okay.
So as you are scurrying, you notice the ceiling above you, and there are 10 sturges sleeping on the ceiling. I will show you what a sturge is.
Oh, they're kind of ugly.
Yes.
Very ugly.
I do a wisdom check on him.
You are not there.
Okay.
I yell down at her to use a
You
wisdom
have
check.
not
on him.
seen this.
don't-
You cannot do that.
Don't be yelling. You don't want to wake these things up. Jeez.
And you don't want me to put me at risk.
Jeez.
I think I'm gonna scurry out of there and let them know what's in there.
Hold on.
Okay.
You do a stealth check and see if they notice you.
Oh, it's 7.
7.
Plus
7
you.
plus what? I don't think my stealth is very good.
What?
Stealth is 2, so 9.
All right. They
Or I
see
can
you
use-
and they attack. Roll initiative.
13 plus 2 is 15.
Do we hear this commotion?
There's no commotion. They are bats, basically, dropping down from the ceiling silently to kill a little shrew. So, lucky for you, it's your turn first.
Run, poor
Um, Well, my action is I'm gonna run out of there and run up the rope.
Okay, as a shrew,
Yeah.
you do have the ability to turn back into a human now if you want.
Okay, I'll turn back into a human and I'll run like the devil is after me.
Okay, so turning back takes an action, I believe.
Well, then I would rather just get out of there. As a shrew, I'm just getting out of there.
Okay,
then I'm
well,
gonna-
we gotta hold on a moment. Because your running speed and stuff, we have to check it.
Well, a little animal can go really fast, I would think.
Yeah, but you're also small, so you can't go as far.
Can
I
you
think
look for a hole?
You have, oh, so just so you know, also, the sturges, they are tiny beasts, like bat size, so.
Oh. Oh, well then you would want to turn into.
Okay,
human
I'll
and
turn
run.
into a human and can I yell for help?
Well, hold on, sorry, okay, so you do want to turn into a human?
Well, I just really want to get out of there is what I really want to do.
Okay, well,
But if
you got...
But if
All
they're
right, Richie,
tiny,
you're not there. You can't say anything. Stop interjecting. You're not
Yes,
there. Patricia. So, I will look up the rat statistics that we had. You have your player's handbook, so you could also look it up if you want. It's in the creature statistics in the appendices at the back. So, a rat has a speed of 20 feet. I guess you can say they're... Oh, no. And has 1 hit point.
Then I'm going to become a human and yell for help.
Okay. So, you turn back into a human. That's your action, so you cannot dash. So you can only go 30 feet. And then you can shout. That's fine.
Okay.
Help! Okay, cool. So, that's her turn. You guys are up the rope at the top still. You didn't mention going down, so that's where you guys are. And you hear her shout. Roll initiative so you can join the combat.
13 here.
-1, 0.
Your initiative is 0? Wow. Never seen that happen before. Ruckus, what was yours?
13.
Okay, Wallace got 12. Okay. It's the Sturge's turn.
How many of them are there?
There are 10. So I'll say that she was able to run into that bottom of the pit area. She's like right at the entrance. So you guys can see her down there. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And so as the Sturgis fly over, they are very fast and they are able to attack her. So you see her being swarmed by 10 of these sort of large, maybe like a fruit bat, flying fox, kind of that size. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Would that be the size of your palm?
No, they're bigger. They're maybe like a
Just-
big rat size.
Yeah.
There's 10 of them though. They're moving as a swarm. 19 plus 5 to hit.
Dang.
So they hit you.
Yep.
They're doing an attack called Blood Drain. So it's a 1d4 plus 3 piercing damage, and the Sturge attaches to the target. While attached, the Sturge doesn't attack. Instead, at the start of each of the Sturge's turns, the target loses 5 hit points due to blood loss. The Sturge can detach itself after... Okay, yeah, after, that's fine. Alright, so let's see how much damage.
So do each of them do 5 damage, or
No,
or
I
is
think
it
I think for this I better do like individual attack rolls, or it's gonna be unfair. So that was only one of the 10. This is a bit like tedious. Well, I think that's the best way to do it though. I can't think of a way to speed it up without being unfair. So I'm gonna do 10 rolls. So first one was a hit. What was it? Plus 5 to hit. Okay, I'll tell you the numbers and you tell me hit or not. Okay?
Okay.
So 16.
I only have a 14, so that's a hit.
Okay. Next one. 9 plus 5. 14. That's a hit, right? You're 14, you said?
Does it? Yeah. Does the tie go to the? Yeah.
Attacker, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Hit again.
5
that's
plus
10.
5, 10. That's a miss. No, don't worry about the damage yet. Because I have to roll it. Okay, next one. 19, that's a hit.
That's number 4.
1,
3.
2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 listed.
Okay. There was hit, hit, miss, hit,
That's what I got. 12 plus 5. It's a hit.
hit,
6 plus 5. Miss.
miss.
8 plus 5. It's a miss.
13, miss.
14 plus 5. Hit. 15 plus 5, 20. Hit. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits.
So that's 35, and I only have 31.
No, I
hit
need to
points.
roll the damage now. We're gonna do I'm gonna roll the D4. It's a D4 damage.
Okay.
Piercing damage. I'm gonna multiply that by 7. Okay? 6 damage times 7.
Shit.
But it said 5 was the damage.
That is for the following turn it will drain 5 blood. The first turn is piercing damage.
Okay, so that would add up to 42.
All right.
I'm getting.
So you're unconscious.
So
You see a swarm of these nasty bat mosquitoes stick their faces into her, all over her body, and suck out of her blood, and she falls down unconscious in the doorway.
So do I take 42 hit points?
You're just at 0.
I have to do a death save.
That'll be on your next turn.
Okay.
Okay, so it's Rokus's turn. You see all that happen. The Sturges are the ones that hit. 7 of them are attached to her, and 3 are flying over her body.
Well, I guess I'm gonna shoot my bow into the group.
Yeah.
Or what's that one where you have the multiple throw?
What's that?
Doesn't he have something where he can do a multiple things that he can throw?
What's that? Hail of Thorns?
Yeah.
Yeah, he could do that if he wanted. But
That would go into you, though.
well, she's already at 0, so I guess it is hits. Yeah, actually no, you wouldn't want to do that because there's a rule that hits on a downed opponent like count as a death
Yeah.
a death
Okay.
fail, death save fail. So yeah, you don't do that.
Okay. So I'm gonna move as far away from them as I can get without and still see them and shoot into the.
Pretty much can't see them unless you're at the top.
I can
of
be
that.
on the edge of the thing there.
Can your arrow go through a couple of them at the same time?
We'll see, I guess.
Okay.
So cool. So I think you pretty much gotta be at the ridge there to see him.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm on the ridge and I'm shooting into them with my bow,
All right, go ahead.
and I'm gonna do Hunter's Mark. And
Roll an intelligence check.
9.
Okay. Not you don't think of what I wanted to let you know. So go ahead.
Okay. Are they close enough to her that they're distracted?
7 of them are like attached to her body. 3 of them are like looking at her and hover, like
Okay,
in
so they're
flight.
distracted. So I'm gonna do a sneaky attack.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. You're not stealthing up there, so they see you.
But they're distracted by being next to her. They're within
They
5
have
feet of her.
to get that the person has to be conscious.
Okay.
They're not
Okay.
I'll say normally when something's prone, you get disadvantage shooting at it, but they're attached. So I think if it kind of evens out your advantage disadvantage. So you have an equal opportunity to hit any of them.
Or should he hit the ones that missed me?
The ones that are
Yeah.
on her are prone, so you would get disadvantage because they're on the ground, and then advantage
Three flying
because
in the
they're
air.
like stuck to her. So those two cancel out.
So he should be going for the ones that missed me that are flying up above?
Either way, it's basically the same.
Okay.
Okay, so just choose which one you want, flying or attached.
Flying.
All right, roll your attack.
720.
All right, you hit. Roll your damage.
7 tree 10. Longbow is a D8 plus 3, so that's 10.
All right, so
And then-
when you see the arrow hit it, it explodes like those groundhogs used to shoot at the ranch. Like, you get the impression that They don't have many hit points.
Okay.
So yeah, the size of its body being hit by the arrow, it can't even have the arrow stuck through it. It just explodes.
Okay.
So one of the flying ones is down.
Yeah,
Killed. Good.
that is right. Okay, it is Vola's turn. She uses her 30 feet to get down the rope, and she's able to swing at one of the sturges. She hits, and it explodes.
Is it one of the ones that missed or one of the ones that it's attached to?
She hits a flying one.
Okay.
Okay, Harvick.
Okay, I'll go down the rope,
Mm-hmm.
and can I get close enough to her that I can grab one of those things sucking on her?
You wanna like grab it off with your hand?
Yeah.
Okay,
Crush it.
we'll do that as a grapple.
Okay.
Let me check. I can't remember the thing for that.
Now, if you're grappling, they're small enough. I want to try to crush it.
Okay, we'll do that as an unarmed attack then.
Okay.
Where is that? So yeah, because you're doing it that way, you don't need to worry about hurting Icy.
Right.
If you had used your sword, I would have said if you rolled bad, you would hit her. Okay, so I think there's on your actions, I think you have unarmed strike.
Yes.
So
Yes.
what's your plus for
Plus
that?
7. Plus 7.
Cool. So go ahead and do your attack roll.
Okay, what's the attack? That's a D6. That's a,
No. That's damage. What's your just D20 plus the 7?
Oh, okay. Okay, 7 plus 7 is 14.
You just barely get it as it's squirming around, but you do rip it off and crush it in your hand, and it's dead. Next is the Sturge's turn. Actually, next is Icy's turn. She should do a death save.
Okay, is that a 20 as well?
Yeah, D20, and you want to be 10 or higher.
A 13.
So you got one success. There's a place to click on success where your HP used to be. It's the Sturge's turn. Since you're at 0, they unattach. Okay.
All of them or just one?
All of the ones that were attached now detach. So, you killed 3 out of the 10. So there's 7 of them flying. Detaching takes 5 feet of movement. They have 40 feet flying movement. So they are able to fly to the rest of you. I will do them attach trying to get a few of them will attack different targets. So 3 of them are gonna go for Rokus. 9, that's a miss, right?
Yeah,
16
that's a hit.
and 24. That's a hit. 2 hits. Alright, 2 of them attached to you. They do. I rolled a 1, so that's 4 times 2, 8 damage. Okay, and then 2 of them go for Harvick. 18 plus 5, that hits. And a natural 20.
Oh no.
These things are like pretty freaking nasty.
Oh, they look pretty nasty, right? Alright. First one does 7 damage. Second one does 9 damage on Harvick. So that is 16 damage. Okay?
16 damage.
Yeah.
Okay, and there's one of them left.
Two left from my count.
No, you had 3 attack Rokus,
Yeah.
2 attached, and then 2 went after Harvick. That's 5. You only have. Oh yeah, you do have 2 left.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's
No,
okay.
we've only killed 3 of them.
It was 7 of them alive, so 3 went for the first, and then 2 and 2.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so the others are going for Vola. 15 plus 5, 20. That's a hit, and 6 plus 5
11.
is not enough. Okay, so 1 hit on Vola. That is 5 damage to Vola. She's at 22. So now it is Rokus's turn.
Okay, I rolled it. 18 to hit.
Alright, you shoot it and it explodes. That's one of the ones that was flying around. Okay, is that cool?
Yep.
That is.
Well,
alright.
actually, wouldn't I grab one of the one that was on me? Just squish it.
Yes, that makes more sense. Wait,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, one did attack you, okay.
Yeah.
He got
2
hit by
attack.
2. 2 hit him.
2 hit Rokus?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry if we should have did that before you did your attack roll, by the way. So let me know what you want to hit next time before you do the roll.
Okay.
And what you're doing. So let's go through that again. Rokus, on your turn, what do you do?
I just grab one of the ones that's on me and smash it.
And your attack roll was
18.
All right, so you're able to squeeze one and smash it off of you.
Yeah.
Okay. Vola's turn next. She's also gonna try to rip one off of her. She is not able to get it. It's on her back, and she's reaching for it, and she's not able to grab it.
Did she get hit by 2 of them or just 1?
Just one.
Okay.
Harvick, it's your turn.
Okay,
have
I'm
2
gonna
attached to
lay
you?
hands on Tracy, and I can give her 20 hit points back.
Okay, cool.
Wow.
So I see you get 20 hit points, and you are conscious and prone. You're laying on the ground. So on your turn,
Okay.
you'll be able to stand up.
Okay, so
And
I
actually,
have 42 against me, 20. That gives me 22.
what? Well, you were at 0,
still had
so
20.
0
I
plus
still
20. 0 plus, you were at 0, so he gave you 20. You should only have 20.
It said current hit points 20 out of a maximum of 31.
Okay, you're good then. Harbeck used your movement and your action, I think. So anything else?
I don't think I can do much else.
Yeah, I don't think so either. But just making sure.
You can't smash the thing on
Lay on hands is an
Vola's back?
action.
Huh?
Lay on hands is an action.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
It is now Icy's turn. You awaken with Harvick healing you, and you can use 15 feet of movement to stand up.
Okay.
So do you do that?
Sure.
Okay. You see a few of these sturges stuck to your comrades, and there's a couple flying.
Should I use my scimitar and my dagger?
It's up to you. You see that some of them are attached and some are flying, so depends on how you want to do it.
How many are flying and how many are attached?
I actually didn't keep track of that. Harvey got hit by 2 and killed 1. Is that right?
Rokus has 1 attached to him. Vola has 1 attached to her.
That's what I think.
Harvick has one attached to him. 4, and we've killed 4. So 3, 4. That's 7. There's 3 that are flying around.
Yeah,
3 attached
sounds right.
and 3 flying around.
Okay, yeah, I think you're right.
Can I yell? Can I yell to her to get them off of people?
It's not your turn, so no. She didn't see what you guys did, but I'll say it occurs to you that since you didn't have your weapons equipped, that you might want to just grab them off with your hands from one of your friends.
Okay, I think Harvick is right beside me because he ripped them off me, so I'm just going to rip one off of Harvick.
Okay, so roll to attack. So it's just your unarmed strike, whatever the number is for that. It should be under your actions.
Do I roll a 20?
Yeah, and then add whatever it says for unarmed strike.
Unarmed strike is a +1. So I got a 17 plus 1 is 18.
Alright, so you snatch it off of Harvick and smash it.
Okay, so Harvick has no more on him.
Yeah.
And I killed it.
Yep. Cool. It is now the Sturge's turn. Alright, so one is attached to Vola and one is attached to Rokus, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so you both automatically take 5 damage from it draining your blood. Yummy, yummy. The other 3, is it 3 more? Yeah. The other 3 flying ones are gonna try to attack Rokus, Vola, and Harvick. Okay?
Yeah, we've killed 5. There's 2 attached, and there's 3 flying.
Yeah. Okay, ready?
Mm-hmm.
Rokus. A nat 1. It just flies past you. You're like wondering what it's doing. 1 goes for Vola and misses. And 1 for Harvick. Also, it just flies past him with a nat 1. Okay, Rokus, it's your turn.
Okay, I got a 19 plus 3, 22 to squish the one that's on me.
Okay, you do. You smash it. And it explodes with blood like a balloon. It's pretty gross. Alright, Vola's turn. She still had 1 attached, right? Yeah. So she's gonna try to get it off of her back. She grabs it off and smashes it. Alright, so Rokus got his, she got hers, so there's only the 3 flying now. Alright, Harvick, the 3 flying ones are down near you, so you can hit any of them.
Okay. I will swing at one then.
Or
And,
sorry, yeah, oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah, the one that missed Rokus went back down, so they're down there.
Okay. Now,
So
The,
roll to hit.
oh, wait a minute. One thing. Okay, when I was looking at the sword now,
Yeah.
it's a D8 plus 6 and then a 1D10 plus 6. What's the difference between those two?
I've told you this like 5 times already.
Okay.
One of them is one-handed and one is two-handed.
Okay, so the one-handed is the D8. Okay.
Yeah, but we're
Right.
just rolling the hit
So-
first, so you don't need to worry
Right.
about the damage.
I roll a 14 plus 8, which is 22.
You are able to snatch one out of the air and squish it. Alright, I see it's your turn. You see 2 of them like hovering around Harvick.
Okay, I think I'll use my. Should I use my thorn whip or should I do the scimitar and dagger?
So
think
far
I'll-
you've seen everybody using their hands, and they've been pretty successful. So, uh,
Okay.
you can use
Okay.
your hands or your scimitar will be fine.
Okay. I'll just use my hand. I've got a floor. I mean, 3 plus 1 is 4.
4 to hit.
Probably.
You miss.
Yeah.
Yeah, you miss. You grab the air. Next is the Sturge's turn. They both turn to Icy because she was grabbing at them. They're gonna attack her. 15 plus 5, 20 to hit, and 15 to hit. Those both hit, right?
Yeah. My armor class is 14.
Okay. So, 6 damage from one, and 4 damage from the other, so 10 damage. And they're attached to you now.
Put down 100 of damage. I got to fix that.
So you're at 10 instead of 20.
Yeah.
Okay, Rokus, it's your turn. You see them, 2 of them stuck on her now. You're
I
still
can't
at the
shoot.
top of the thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can shoot
can't-
them off, or you just, if you roll a 1, you're gonna hit her.
Okay.
Only if you roll a 1. Okay?
Yeah.
20 chance of killing me off.
Okay. I got a 9 to hit.
That misses. So you just
And a
shoot past her.
Okay.
Vola's turn.
Vola?
She's gonna try to grab one off of Icy. Oh. She misses. She can't get a handle on it. Harvick, it's your turn.
Hey, I'm gonna try to grab one off of her.
Okay, roll the
8 plus 7 is 15.
you got it. So there's only one on her left. There's only one left, and it's sucking on her neck. I see. It's your turn.
Oh, I'm turning pale and feeling weak and shaking.
Yeah, you're not having a good day so far. Bad morning.
Okay, I rolled a 14.
You just barely
Grab
grab it, the last one, and smash it.
Oh, good.
And now there are no more Sturges. Icy is looking very weak, dazed, and confused.
I'm staggering around, and then I fall to the ground
Yeah.
on my derriere.
Alright, so you're out of
holding my
combat.
head.
Dang. I think we should take a little rest here.
I think we should go back up and pull up that rope before we take any kind of a rest.
Okay. Are you
All
gonna
right.
help me get up the rope?
Up.
Alright.
We can all go up and tie the rope and haul her up.
Okay, so
Along with the
yeah,
rope.
you don't have too much trouble with that. You're able to get her up. And so do you want to do a short rest here?
Yeah.
Okay. So everybody, you can check your hit dice and roll how many hit dice you want to roll out of how many you have.
Does a short rest give me my ability to cure wounds back? I touch.
You talking about lay on hands?
Yeah.
Let me check. Lay on hands. No, it's per long rest.
All right, so I can't do that again until we have a long rest.
That's right. You used all 20 of your pool. So
I could have used my healing word, but oh well.
well, you were unconscious when he did that, so you
Yeah.
you couldn't have done that.
No, but I mean now instead of taking short rests.
Short rest is better because
Okay.
you want to have your spell slots for. You could do all kinds of things with your spell slots.
Okay.
Yeah, spell slots are more valuable than hit dice.
Okay.
And also, short rest gives you your shape change back. Okay, so you guys didn't expend much. Rokus wasted his a spell on Hunter's Mark.
Yep.
The intelligence check was to figure out if that you didn't need extra damage. That's why I had you roll. But you got a 9, so you didn't figure it out.
Yeah.
I'd say in the future you probably should do a hit on something before you do Hunter's Mark, unless it's like a giant, huge creature. Because you were like one-shotting goblins before.
Yeah.
So even something like a goblin, you can kill in one arrow. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. It's 11:22. We only got 8 minutes left. Would you like to stop it here, or do you wanna?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
And I think the next time I'm going to be a poisonous snake when I go. No,
You
because it's
could.
got an armor class of 13 and it's got hit points 2 and its speed is 30 feet.
Is that
Cool.
within your? That might not be within your challenge rating. Does it?
It says tiny beast on.
What's the challenge rating?
The what?
Challenge rating.
1/8.
Where does it say that? Oh, there it
Now-
is. Challenge 1/8. So
Yeah.
yours was up to like 1/2 now or something.
Yeah.
So
I
that's
wrote it down
okay. Yeah,
somewhere.
you can be a snake.
Cool.
Now, I have a question. Supposing she had changed into an armadillo and rolled herself up.
She has never seen an armadillo.
She's never been to
She's
Florida.
never been to Arizona or wherever they got
All over the
armadillos.
place.
I've never seen an armadillo. So yeah, certain animals have certain abilities. There's no armadillo in the book,
No.
so we'd have to make up a thing. I think making up a animal on the spot is a little stupid, or not stupid, but like unfair.
Unrealistic.
Unfair.
Unrealistic.
If you want to.
She's limited to animals in the book.
Generally,
Okay.
like the shrew is not in the book, but we're using rat stats.
Right. Probably easier just to say that it has to be something in the book.
Yeah, I think basically if you want to do something that's not in the book, we should talk about it ahead of time. So if you did want to do armadillo,
That's why I'm bringing up the armadillo now instead of
Yeah.
people there.
Well, you said if she had turned into an armadillo, which
Right.
implies in the past, which was not a prepared thing already. So,
Okay.
but you're right. If you want to talk
Right.
about a creature now, we can just figure something
Well, no,
out.
I like the idea of we're limited. She's limited to what's in the handbook.
Yeah.
How do I?
If we
How do I
do
go to the
something
handbook
that's
to
not
find
in the
out?
book, we can modify something from the book. But yeah,
Because
basically the
can I
thing is,
change-
it's hard to come up with fair like game mechanics.
I agree. That's why I'm saying, I don't mind limiting it to the book, but what I'd like is where in the handbook do I find what she can into?
Page 304.
Page 304,
It's in the appendices, creature statistics.
tendency, creature stats. Okay,
But
I'll look at that.
also remember that she hasn't seen all these animals, and you're not her, so you don't know what she's seen. You'd have to ask her and have a conversation about it. So
Okay,
Yeah, because there's a likelihood that I would have seen a snake.
right, yeah, snakes are common, so you would have seen a snake.
I'm wiped out after those little bats.
Yeah, the sturgis. I didn't expect them to be that nasty. Actually,
Oh,
it's pretty gross, right?
oh yes.
Giant mosquitoes, basically.
I'm gonna
next
have to-
time you might want to just stick your head in and look before you go in. If you see something like that, get out quick.
Well, she didn't know what they were due.
Yeah, up to this point, she's been pretty, she hasn't faced much opposition while being an animal. So this is the first time to learn that lesson.
Yeah.
Everything else has pretty much ignored her, except for the wolf in, the castle.
Yeah.
Barked
Oh,
at
the
her.
eyeball monster, she almost got herself
Oh, yeah.
whacked by him.
That's true.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
he was kind of a special case.
Oh,
But
another thing you could have tried, since they're flying, you could have found a hole or something. Could have gone down into that where they couldn't get to you.
But they're also tiny. They're the same size as a shrew. Like,
Yeah, but they got
technically.
wings.
Well, only one of them could get to
Yeah.
her if she was in a.
He'd,
Well,
have,
they have-
to land. He'd have to land and crawl into the hole. He couldn't fly into the hole.
Yeah, but it does have 10 feet walking speed, and it has 4 legs.
Right. Oh yeah,
Still-
it'd get to her, but it'd have to be one at a time, which
But
gives
if
us
the
time to
first
get
one
That's
down
true.
and help her.
stabbed me, he might be able to pull me out for his buddies.
Yeah, also, if it hits her, she'd be dead in a hole.
What?
Actually, yeah, if they crawled in the hole and hit her, she had 1 hit point as a shrew. She would turn back
Gotcha.
into a human inside of a tiny hole and be crushed to death, permanently dead.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, so she would have permanently died probably if she had done that.
Yeah, if I'd been a
I
poisonous
wasn't
snake, they
gonna
might have
have her-
thought twice about attacking me.
All they need to hit her once and she's dead.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I have very little hit points as a rat.
Yeah, and when you go to 0, you turn back into a human.
Okay.
If you don't have space to turn back into a human, then I'm guessing you would expand into
And
it and
suffocate.
come out like toothpaste.
Well, at least I can improve your smile.
That'd be nasty.
Yeah, please don't make me do that to your character.
Okay. All right. We'll see you around then.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.